Hello, good people. Welcome to my Magic the Gathering Arena playing. Today I'm going to play a new deck that we received yesterday with the quest. It's part of the Color Masteries. That's part of the introduction tutorials to Magic the Gathering Arena. Every day you play a certain quest and you receive another deck. The first deck we received was a red-green deck. Yesterday we used this to get our second deck, a blue-white one. And now, today we have to play blue and white spells, 25 of them, to receive a new deck for free. So let's see what deck we have. It's called Sky Patrol. Let's have a quick look at its contents. It's white and blue. There's some lands. Most decks come with one rare land, multicolor lands and some basics. So the essence of the deck, the essence is that you try to get a synergy between exiling and, for example, a card like this. Like if you exile a card, once a turn you may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And one thing that is exiling is foretell. Foretell is you exile the card and then you later can play it for its foretell cost. So in this case, Coming. Foretell is you pay 2 colorless mana and then you exile the card, and then at a later point, not in the same turn, this is important, you can cast it for its foretell cost, which is 1 blue, you see it on the card, and 1 colorless. It's important to know that it is the next turn, so you cannot foretell a card and then in the same turn play it for its foretell cost. So this is a creature that, if this creature, it gives properties to this creature and other creatures, you can take a creature to your hand, and when a creature does combat damage, you draw a card. This is a very nice effect. And for example, the common variant would be just a creature that is 3/2, that would give you draw a card when it deals combat damage. With this creature, it's a 3/2 itself. The ability counts for itself, but it also counts for other creatures, which is nice. So, for example, if you already have a 1/1 flyer on the board, you play this creature, it's still with Summoning Sickness, but you attack with the evasion creature and you'll get a card. This is also a synergy. When you cast a foretelled spell, you don't cast it from your hand, you cast it from exile. So if you have this bird on the table, you can draw a card, which is a nice synergy. This is an excellent card. There's one, so many games you'll not see it at all. Same for this, is also one of. There's some expel of exile tapped creatures, or do damage to tapped creature. This is nice. This one has a foretell cost, and this is cheaper, and it just exiles a tapped creature, which is in a way stronger, you could say, but this could be foretold, which is a benefit. This is also an excellent card, Elite Spellbinder. It's again only one of. You see that what you have more of, like a card like this, 1/3 for 2 mana, it's not very powerful. This is also a powerful card, but it's one. The rares are powerful. This card, it's nice. This card, when it hits, like for example, if you can destroy target enchantment, it's excellent. One thing is that if you exile a card from a graveyard, you do the exile, so it stacks with this creature's exile desires. So there's some synergy here. This is also an exile effect. A 3/3 flyer with foretell. Another 3/3 flyer with flash. Flash is in a way nice. I wonder how this deck will play. On one hand, there is some powerful cards in it. On the other hand, it feels like its goal is to win with creatures, and the creatures are not that powerful. Like, there are powerful creatures in this deck, but they're like single ones. And the bread and butter in this deck, the creatures you have more from, they're not that great. So this one, it costs 3 mana, so maybe in turn 2 you foretell a card, in turn 3 you play this card, and then in turn 4, if the creature's still alive, you might draw a card, and that is needed, because a 2/2 flyer for 3 mana is not that great. It's not bad, but it's not what will make you win games. So let's see. It feels a bit slow, the deck, but let's see how it plays out, and let's see if I'm able to understand it. Also here is destroy everything, while you're also basing your winning on creatures, so let's see how it goes. So I play standard ranked queue, and I sign in with my blue and white deck to get today's quest done. Well, who knows? We're now at silver, in the silver league. It's not the lowest. The lowest is bronze. So maybe some opponents are also playing some very basic homemade brew or some quest deck, and we might have a chance. Yeah, this is slow. It starts with 3 mana and it goes, yeah, this is 2. But I'm a bit afraid to mulligan, because I'll go to 6 cards, and yeah. Let's see what happens. So next turn we can foretell something. They look like a slow deck with some control in it. So I think I'll play this 2/2 flyer and then see if we can get this card advantage rolling from our foretold cards. If somehow next turn the board state is still that I can do whatever I want, and I don't get a tapped land, I might play this creature for 3 mana. If I get an untapped land, I might foretell and play 1 creature. It's all moot. So what do I do? Let's bring out the creature then. Yeah, they're getting a lot of power. They're building a board presence, and I'm casting the same spell over and over, which is terrible. But it's fine. This exile card is extremely expensive, 5 mana. I don't even have 5 mana yet to get rid of some of these annoying classes. Okay, wow, I can destroy all my own creatures, that's amazing. So I need to draw cards, for sure. I need to draw cards to get lands, and I'm not getting lands. It seems like most of the time I play Magic, I am not drawing lands. So maybe that's something to take into account when selecting the amount of lands in a deck. Wow, another monk class.
I will defend the weak from the wicked. Take a moment to consider your actions.
So I can play this creature, draw a card. This will destroy one one of the enchantments. That's amazing. I think I'll do it. I need to get rid of them. The Planeswalker, yeah, I'm not really going to reach it. This will run into a wall. So let's destroy the most advanced monk class. Let's do the attack. Let's make them block. It's useless, but it doesn't matter. It is a nice thing that you might cycle through creatures that get blocked and use some coming to play ability from their foretold status. There's some potential there if you get a complete cycle going with a horse that gives you reduced costs. Amazing. I think I'll just play a Raven. There's not really a benefit to having something foretold. I could foretell my shortcoming and not play a Raven at all.
No peace, my enemy.
Ah, bird. This time I might actually get past the bird with my exile effect. I might as well just exile the Planeswalker that I'm trying to get past.
My skills are aged. I do love a good puzzle.
I can play this and bring back the cleric that destroys an enchantment. Yeah, this is an indestructible dragon soon. I think I'll get rid of it. It's also stopping my creatures from attacking. A creature with a terrible card, that's nice. A creature, I mean Planeswalker, but you know what I mean. And punishing the... oh, I could counter something next turn, that is amazing. I think I'm going to wait for this. Yeah. Attacking between 1/3 and 2/3/3 is not really something useful, I think.
Ideas, like seconds, are fleeting.
Discard them. nasty thing they do we can counter this turn. They might counter our counter. Okay, this is not nasty enough. Not going to counter. And Bird of Meletis.
Think fast.
This is an enchantment. So they're going to target one of our creatures. No, they're probably going to target my enchantment. But I think it comes back with lower. Then again, I cannot attack again. I again cannot attack with my flyer. I think I should just counter this. I'm so behind in tempo, I don't know what else to do. Okay, another nice target for my cleric. So this 3/3 flyer that brings back a 2 mana or less dude, or permanent even, so it could even be something else like Portable Home. It's not very powerful, but it's going to do the job now. I'm probably going to get it first. It's already my turn. Again, a card that could be foretold, but yeah, maybe there's one foretold I could have done somewhere down the line, but I feel like I'm just casting my spells just to keep up. Yeah. Slowly but surely we're getting through. But we don't have any real card advantage. I can foretell something now. Summoning Sickness and not possible attack. Destroy all creatures. Yeah. I'm not sure about this card. Maybe if they play the giant and I'm going to die.
I do love a good puzzle.
So they have quite a rare count in their deck. Also multiples of one rare, like this is a mythic. There was another mythic here. I have the feeling we're not playing against someone that has their first free deck. But so far we're keeping up.
Time to improvise.
Again, this thing.
I will not tolerate evil in this realm. Perhaps learn some humility.
Nice. I will make their last spell, which is probably a land that they just kept in their hand. Very expensive, but they have enough mana. It's the 3/3 flyer that I like to have on the board. Maybe if I have enough 3/3 flyers, I'll be able to actually reach some planeswalkers. He's thinking. Apparently he can reply, so this is a creature. So he can do this extraordinarily crazy thing. Okay. So they save one of my creatures, they counter my creature. And they copy a creature of themselves. So maybe those scars worth it now. Oh, they also get to grab another artifact or enchantment. Shark Typhoon, yes. Amazing. So they've created gigantic flyer. Yeah. Let's hope they do it at some point. Actually do it. Now they're going to play it and then play some nasty sorcery. Well, anyway. Damage has been done. They're going to play it as enchantment, I'm sure.
I do love a good puzzle.
Fight here.
Ideas, like seconds, are fleeting.
Monka.
Something.
So, I think I'm going to cast my spells next turn, maybe even on my own bird, and then stop this game.
Try to find the good.
It's
in your
extremely
heart.
boring, and they have a hard time actually getting to win. So it's extremely annoying. So in a way, this game, it's not fun. Don't play this game.
I've got all the time in the multiverse.
Okay.
I do love a good puzzle.
Consider the evil within yourself.
So apparently this deck is really bad, because if you play it Silver League, you get 2 points for a win. So after a few wins you promote out of Silver League easily, and you lose only 1 point. There's 6 points per scale, and there's 4 scales from Silver 4, 3, 2 to Silver 1. And once you're out of silver, you also don't go back. So this person is, I don't know, maybe they just started out with a lot of mythics and rares, or they somehow cannot get out of silver, who knows. So how many cards? One more game, and I should be able to leave it behind. This deck feels like less fun than the green-red one, but on the other hand, the green-red one I played in bronze, so maybe that was, I have some early game stuff to do. Let's keep saying. I've seen this type of deck. If it's some kind of mill deck, then again, why are you playing in silver? No. It's just to get the spells done. So I think even if you're countered, you have played the spell. So I think it's fine to just keep a bit going. Foretell this. Now foretell this one. The dog triggers only once each turn, which is a bit underwhelming. And it's also, well, if I could have exiled in the opponent's turn, maybe I would have been able to get another counter on this. Yeah, I don't see it happening. Like my deck is just disappearing. It's extremely not funny. The only creature that had any potential is one. I'm not having any fun at all. So it's not good. It's not good for this deck. I'm not sure if it's the deck or if it's me, but this is really annoying and boring. So can I get something good back with this? Portable hole. Luminarchic Silence. It's a flying, so it's too slow. Yeah, I want this back. And it's my only one, it's already gone. So, yeah. Not going to get the portable hole back because it's boring. I can remove one of the crabs, which is not exciting at all. So yeah, my deck is gone. 3 crabs and a few lands and a stupidly annoying, boring game. Wow. They don't even have to tap the creatures. So I'm going to tap my own creature and cast it on myself. So that was it. I'm sure I've cast enough blue and white spells, so let's see tomorrow what my deck brings. And see if it's more fun than this. Silver tier 4, loss and loss with blue-white quest deck. I really hope it's done. It feels like a boring homework task to play this deck. So let's see. Oh my god, well, it's been enough. I'll start some game, cast 3 spells and leave it. I'm not sure if this, I had to play against opponents that had several rares, had complete decks with 4 of probably of the card they need. So I'm not sure if there is some fun to be had with this deck playing a more balanced opponent. But yeah, it didn't happen at this moment, and yeah, I just want to move on from this. So I have moved on. Thanks for watching. It's yeah, it's the right impression I think you should get from the free decks you get and the kind of matches you play. Of course, when you play, there's options. There are other options, and maybe standard 2022 ranked. Maybe it's better, and maybe some of the cards that we played against now are not allowed there, and the free decks are 2022. They're not made. The free decks you get now with your tutorial are phase 2 towards the future, with cards that are going to stay legal for the next year. So maybe that's easier. But anyway, it's an impression, and we're only at silver, so I'm not sure how what to expect. But maybe on the other hand, everyone that has, maybe they're playing there. So maybe tomorrow for my next quest I'll try this queue. Thank you for watching. I hope you